Hey guys, it's Adam aka Swimming Bird, and welcome to Splatoon. We are live. This is not Splatterday Night Live though, and we'll go into that in just a second. But let's get into some battles here with you guys. I cleared out the friends list. We have a whole 100 batch of new Squid Kids in here, ready to go. Some returning. I did notice a lot of new faces in the requests though, so let's get into it and start some matches. Tonight, we are going to talk a lot about this week's big reveal, Nintendo's new console, the Nintendo Switch, which had, it had a little bit, just a few little moments of Splatoon in the trailer, so that's what I want to focus on, but I'll talk about the other stuff that was in there as well. And maybe we'll just, go with Turf Wars on Urchin just to get it going. How are you guys doing tonight? I'm checking the chat. And I do want to have a kind of a discussion where I'll talk to you guys about your thoughts on it, and I will be checking the chat as well. But if you're watching this later, you can always comment. I see the comments, as we have a huge feed of all the comments that come in, so I try to read all of them. All right, so the Nintendo, if you haven't watched the trailer, even though we're live right now, I did put that in the description for the Nintendo Switch. It's got like 16 million views, so chances are most of you guys out there probably watched it. We have three out of 4 squids use a brush on my team, but they're switching some weapons. Trevor seems to be sticking with his permanent ink brush. Oh no, yeah, we're getting a lot of brushes on one side. Hopefully this works out. Alright, so yeah, the Nintendo Switch is the NX, the sequel to the Wii U, the new console. I guess you wouldn't call it a sequel. It's a brand new console that's coming out in March. They put out the first trailer finally after a long drought of people having rumors and, lots of stuff before it actually was finally revealed, although a lot of that was actually true. So it's a console that has a screen that you can take with you. Like, it's going to be portable and home. Are we all? I think we have 4 brushes here. An equal representation. Oh my gosh. That sound of brushes flailing. So yeah. It's going to be a hybrid kind of, well, it still is basically a home console, but I think it is going to be, portable as well. It'll have features that let you take it with you, and it's got controllers on the Joy-Con is what the controllers are called, where you can kind of split it up. It's very, very unique looking, and I'm very excited to have a portable system that doesn't look like they're really cutting any corners in terms of what it can do, luckily. Following that bubble. They're just gonna turn around though, and oh, look out! Run, run, run! Just gonna try to get back. But yeah, it's definitely gonna be much more powerful than the 3DS because it can run Breath of the Wild. There's a bunch of new stuff on there, including a new Splatoon. So there were only like a few seconds of it. If you watched the trailer, you saw it was like taking place in an esports arena. And that's actually a good sign in and of itself, because that means Nintendo really wants to support the competitive side of Splatoon, and in the same way they've been doing a little more with Smash Brothers recently. So I like that. That also bodes well for the Splatoon sequel or remake. We'll talk about that too, whether it's one or the other. That it bodes well for the fact that they might have more of a fleshed out tournament mode and more features that allow you to play kind of competitively against other people, and hopefully it'll be easier than in the past. I'm at it. Oh, I'm not out of there because I got stuck in there. So yeah, the shots that they showed, I'll kind of go over just the few little glimpses we saw. It was, familiar looking Squid Kids shooting ink on a map, but the map was definitely new. It looked a little bit like Urchin Underpass. It definitely seemed to be a more open-looking map, almost reminded me of Piranha Pit or one of the newer maps that is a little more spread out. I really shouldn't have jumped in there with everybody holding down the middle like that. But yeah, it was a very, very open map with the kind of aesthetic looking similar to this. It had like graffiti on the walls. It almost looked like it could be like taking place directly in some of the parts of Inkopolis that we have seen in the Booyah base area. Is the kind of theory I've got about where it might be located. I just saw a sparrow flying through, and we have everybody all over here. I'm definitely not going to be able to talk about this very well with people on the other side seeming to be much better than our side. Yeah, they got Jeremy Not the best time to be talking in depth about a game when I'm also trying to fight, but I'll do my best here to balance both of them and not just get destroyed. No mercy on me, even though I'm trying this to talk about the new stuff. So, anyways, the new map that they showed, I'm thinking it might be a little closer to the Plaza place in location, because it definitely looked more of a like inner city map than some of these others, but kind of close to this one. Yeah, I think they might have gotten some better players there. We'll switch it up. And then the other big shots that they showed were just the two teams spawning in on a new spawn, like a new spawn platform, which actually kind of looked like a work in progress one. It didn't really look that much. It was just kind of like a flat platform. And all the new Inklings popped up with brand new weapon designs. They had rollers, chargers, shooters, and a bunch of different hairstyles. We're going to be able to customize our Inklings, at least with hairstyles and pants. There's going to be pants, it looks like, because they had different pants on. So it seems like the theory is that it could be an enhanced remake. I think we'll do Rainmaker, and I'll see if there's any map suggestions. But yeah, the theory is it's either an enhanced remake or a sequel. Let's do Piranha Pit since I was just talking about it. But I don't know. I'm kind of in the camp that thinks it's probably going to be a sequel. With all of that new stuff, the glimpses that we saw, obviously the gameplay is going to be pretty similar because they have this unique ink shooting style of gameplay. I don't think they're going to change that up. I think that's what has a lot of people thinking that it's going to be a port, like an enhanced port. And there's another game that I think might be closer to that was in the trailer as well, we can go into. But I think it's going to be a sequel because if you looked, there was new map, new designs, hairstyles, new pants, new weapon. Like, all the weapons were completely different looking, even though you could tell they were, you know, the splatter shot, the splat charger, the carbon roller looking thing. I think they're changing too much for it to be just an enhanced remake. And, I don't know, the other part of thinking it is that is the fact that this game didn't, you know, just came out in 2015. It takes a while to develop a new game. But with shooters or, you know, games sort of like this, like, they already have the framework of what the gameplay is going to be like, so I don't think, hey, this isn't Turf Wars, I don't think it would take them that much to set up how the game is going to play, obviously, because it's going to play in a similar way. Even if they add new weapons and things, it's still going to have a lot of similarities to what we know and love about Splatoon and how you play it. So I don't think that is, you know, out of the picture. But yeah, most of the differences that we've noticed are additions and stuff that have like enhanced what the game is already about, which, you know, any good sequel is going to be like that unless it's reinventing the wheel. So yeah, like I said, I think it's probably a sequel. I don't think they would change that much and just make it still a remake. Now, we'll probably still see a lot of the same maps or like redone versions of them. And oh, jumping away from me. Yeah, I don't think that we're gonna be losing a bunch of features or anything. I think we're gonna keep a lot of that stuff, like the maps that we have. I bet they'll probably keep a lot of those in and maybe redo them in the same style that we've seen Urchin Underpass being redone in some of the updates. I think that's the only map that they completely revamped in a lot of different ways to make it play a lot better. I almost feel like they had the idea to keep doing that with a bunch of different maps, but they held off because they knew they were going to make a sequel. So I think we're going to see a lot of the same maps still, but getting some new stuff as well. I think that's probably going to be worth their while to keep a lot of the work they've already done in the game and a lot of the maps people are familiar with, but maybe just rebalanced to be a little better. Oh my gosh, better balanced. I said rebalanced to be better balanced. I can't focus when I'm trying to grab this thing. This is the type of discussion that would be much better if I could be commentating over footage that is already recorded or not have to play at the same time, but I'm trying my best here. Okay, oh, that's a bubbler. The bane of my existence, the bubbler. Stealing your kills. So yeah, someone said they slightly changed Moray Tower. Yeah, they did do, well, Moray Towers had those side areas, I think. Didn't they have those originally in certain modes, and then they just added them to different parts? But Urchin Underpass is the only map that really had not a complete revamp, but there was just so many changes. They kind of spun it at, rather than being like, oh, we developed, changed it as developers. The idea was that they changed it as like construction workers that were messing with the maps and going in, like it was under construction, so it was out of the rotation while they were fixing it, and But obviously, there's a lot of maps that we've seen, like Salt Spray Rig. If you play the game competitively, they don't, or just play it normally. They they don't have a lot of the maps in the rotation for certain modes. Like Salt Spray is, I think, unheard of to really see on tower control anymore. Like there's certain ones that are almost broken in certain modes, so I could see them going back and doing that. They've probably already done it, and we'll see them here when when things are finished. How they're man, I can't even focus. All right. Anyways, you guys get the picture. They think they're my theory is that it is a sequel and not an enhanced port, because there's just so much stuff that's different. Now, one of the other games that we saw, Mario Kart, that's in the Switch trailer, that looks like that maybe is closer to an enhanced port, because that game, there was new stuff as well. We saw King Boo in the trailer. That's a character that is not in the version that we have already for Wii U. I gotta stop rushing in, but it's definitely hard to actually think when I'm talking. Focusing too much brain power on the Switch, just like most people this week that are interested in it. But yeah, so Mario Kart, they're making a new Mario Kart, and that seems to be maybe an enhanced port, and I'm sure that'll have new maps and everything, and definitely be enough to try to get the game again on a new system if it's very similar. But it looks like they're adding new characters. It's almost like we'll probably get a better looking Mario Kart with the more DLC sort of thing. I think they might have even started working on more DLC packs because of how popular those were, and then they realized, oh, we're kind of getting towards the end of the Wii U. It's having a lot of troubles. We want to revamp into a new system here to try to fix the things that I think the Wii U maybe should have been. That's what a lot of people have been saying. They're like, the Switch is probably what they wanted the Wii U to be originally, because the gamepad, it seems like it would be something you would take with you as a portable thing, but it only works so far from the system. So anyways, I'm in the camp that Splatoon is a sequel. Yeah, that was a really unbalanced map with rank. We had multiple S pluses against us, but you can't really pick them. We just got to go with whoever gets on whatever team. But yeah, so I bet Mario Kart will be most of the same stuff, but with, a bunch of new cups and tracks and new characters and everything. And the other thing with the Mario Kart glimpse, we saw that there are 2 items instead of just 1, which is already kind of a throwback to Double Dash. And, or you're only having 1 character in the cart, it looks like. But it does look like we're going to have multiple items from the brief glimpse that we got. So they are changing some of the base gameplay. I hope people got in because I accidentally hit it. So yeah, they're changing enough where that could be a sequel as well. We'll have to see. We know very little at this point. Obviously, just that 3-minute trailer. And someone keeps saying Rip Heartbend. He's still alive. He's not dead. He's just doing his own thing. Anyways, so the Mario Kart, both of them, Mario Kart and Splatoon, could be built off of the same framework, but they definitely looked better. If you look at, I have to probably like pause the video and go in there, but Splatoon, it was very obviously graphically enhanced. Like, it definitely looks a lot better. Mario Kart, you could tell it looks like it's mostly similar looking graphically, but there were some things that people pointed out, like the trees and different stuff, that look like they probably are better. It's almost like the difference between Pokemon X and Y and Pokemon Sun and Moon. Like, if you just glance at them, they might not look that different, but they definitely went in and upped the graphics quite a bit in Sun and Moon and stuff like that. So, okay, we're gonna get into some splat zones here. I've just been sticking with the Octobrush because my mind is on the Switch. But anyway, so I think the exciting part to take away from that trailer is, other than we're getting, that new system that's gonna have different functionality, and you can, play it as a portable, but it's gonna still look as good as a console, or you can just play it as a console if you want. That's going to be cool because we are getting, you know, a lot of confirmation on games that people have been waiting for. Like, people want to know when's the next Splatoon coming out, because this one they've, you know, updated for like a year, and then they're, you know, moving on to working on the new one. So it's good that we finally know for sure. If anyone had any doubts that we're getting the Splatoon sequel. And on top of that, track them. Oh, man, I did not catch him in time. Did I just got hit? Okay, I think it was their roller. I was about to say, it looked like just a single burst bomb hit me. They're getting a little big for their britches. I think because I'm going into a lot of situations where I'm getting splatted easily, the taunts are just flying left and right. But anyway, so yeah, we got the other games I did want to mention too that they showed in that trailer. So the ones that I'm not as interested in, but still are cool. We're getting the remastered version of Skyrim that I can't remember if that's already out for PC and different stuff, or it's on the way. But that's gonna be a big deal. Playing Skyrim while you poop. Lots of people are excited about that. I did play a bit of Skyrim, but I don't know if that's something that I'd play on the channel here, because that's a crazy long game. There's already so many games that I want to play at this point that I don't think it's in the cards or anything. But yeah, so Skyrim on the way, and then I think it's NBA 2K17. Is that the new one? The new sports ball basketball game is jeez, got smashed again by that carbon roller. So yeah, there's, you know, a couple of games that they showed that I'm not as interested in, but it's nice to know that it seems like there's already a lot of titles ready to go for the most part. Well, some of those might take longer, but the rumor is, and I think it's from the same people that have basically put out all the rumors about the console being, you know, looking this way, and I finally got them. The way that the rumors have come out over the past months, we like knew it was going to be a portable console, we knew all this stuff, and then we finally got confirmation. But a lot of those rumors were couldn't swim fast enough. A lot of the rumors were put out by the same people who mentioned that the launch games, there's probably going to be 4 launch games at this point. One of them is Breath of the Wild, which we knew is, you know, that's coming out for sure at launch in March. And that'll be out on Wii U as well. That's the new Zelda game. Definitely excited for that. That was, you know, that was shown in the trailer, but because we already had seen a bit of it, it wasn't, you know, it was kind of a given. And then, ooh, jeez, where did that? Okay, they're both dead, I think. I'm gonna kind of hide back here and get my ink built up a little bit. Hopefully I don't get snuck up on or sniped. And then, there we go. Well, whoa, what happened there? I think I got a little delay or something went weird. Get him. Okay, good. Out of the way. Oh, took one down, and then I didn't see Johnny there. And then, so yeah, Breath of the Wild definitely on the way for Switch. I have to say Switch and not NX now. I got to get used to that. And then the other big game that I didn't mention so far that's not, you know, Mario, Splatoon, Skyrim, Zelda, or basketball is, I think it's 2K17, there's another Mario game coming out, and it is brand new. It looks kind of like partway between Galaxy and 3D World, the newer Mario game. So it is like a third-person camera behind Mario. Definitely, man, we got knocked out after having such a lead. Yeah, so it's like there's a couple little glimpses there, but it looks like it's returning more to the older, a little bit older style of Mario with Galaxy and Mario 64. People notice like the triple jump is back, a bunch of stuff is returned. It seems like it's going to be focused on Mario, like single player, most likely. I don't know if we're going to get multiplayer for that, because that would be tough with that type of camera. But yeah, the confirmation that, again, another thing that was already rumored that a lot of people had said was on the way is that Mario sequel, and then that was one of the ones I was going to say, is there's supposed to be 4 launch titles for the Switch. This hasn't been confirmed yet, but it's from people who put out a lot of the information that was confirmed recently. It's supposed to be Zelda, Mario, and 2 other games, And there's like another rumor that's been going around that there's a brand new title that they're working on, and it's supposed to be not like Splatoon, but they were comparing it in the same way to Splatoon, where it's almost like a very strange thing that you might not find like instantly. Like I think when you see the trailer for Splatoon, if you haven't played it or you don't really know what it's about, it probably put a lot of people off, or they were just like, what is this thing? Because it looks so weird. We got these weird squid children, and with, shooting ink, it looked very odd. And until I saw the Splatoon Direct, and especially when we played the test fire, that was when I really got into Splatoon and was like, okay, I'm sold on this new game, because I had no idea what it was really going to be like, or if it was going to be fun. And then once I got more into it, I was like, okay, I just had to play a little bit. Shows the importance of demos for games. But yeah, the new thing that's like this mysterious title is supposed to kind of maybe elicit the same reaction as Splatoon, but it's another brand new IP, which is great to hear because they took a chance on this game, and it turned out to be something that ended up being super popular all over the globe. So I'm glad to hear that some of the younger developers at Nintendo or the other teams are like starting to try to come up with some new ideas, or they're at least letting them make some of these new ideas into full games, and it'll probably pay off because we'll get more cool stuff like Splatoon in the future, I think. So hopefully that one turns out well. I have no idea. Yeah, that's all the info that we really know about it, and they're really pushing us back. I feel like the teams have been really weirdly balanced so far, and again, it's just randomized, so I don't have any idea if that's going to be how it is, or yeah. Anyways, so yeah, I don't know if that's actually one of the 4 games that they were talking about. Where is they take the tower already? Oh, they're moving in. I gotta push in here and get close. Wasting my bubbler. Because I don't... I'm so distracted talking. I feel like I'm gonna play poorly tonight, but I did want to cover this stuff rather than focusing on exactly doing my very best like no one ever did. So yeah, there's supposed to be 2 other games that we don't know. Now, it could be Mario Kart or Splatoon as those other ones, but don't know for sure. Getting switched over to a shooter weapon now after the brush is going to be rough because I got to aim a little better. But yeah, so anyways, that's not confirmed again, like I said, but they'll most likely be 4 even just Mario and Zelda at launch is really cool, because I don't know if we've ever had that setup in the history of Nintendo consoles. I'm pretty sure that has not been a thing, and people might be able to back up that info for me, but I don't know if that ever has happened or ever will happen again. Thought I had him there. So yeah, we're gonna have there's gonna be so much stuff like to play within the beginning of the year and towards the end of the year, not even just Nintendo stuff, because I'm looking forward to games that have been in development for a long time, like Last Guardian and Breath of the Wild. But anyway, so I think the big thing that people are talking about is the fact that this is going to be a handheld system, home console hybrid, means that we will most likely see, after such a long time, the Nintendo development teams will probably be consolidated here to develop a bunch of games and not have to worry about, making Animal Crossing for the Wii U and Animal Crossing for the 3DS, or Mario 3D Land and then 3D World. It took the development teams and kind of split a lot of them in 2 to try to make, or just had, a lot of people stretched to multiple teams for the same type of game because they were doing them on 2 different consoles, and it was really, it really made it where there was not as many games on either of those 2 systems as there could have been. And I think the big thing here is that if they're making their system their handheld and their handheld their system, then we will probably see a lot more games and a lot more game variety, because they don't have to, split all that development down the middle for that. So that is exciting to hear, and I'm happy that, nope, we got, I was gonna say, probably got us there. I did push the tower a little bit. But But yeah, so I think that's one of the most exciting parts for me. I probably won't take the Switch to, you know, to sleep over it. No, I probably won't take the Switch portable that often, especially if I'm going to be recording most of the games that I play. But at the same time, it is cool to have that option. I know a lot of people don't get much time to play games unless they're on the way somewhere, you know, commuting or doing, you know, having a portable system is very important to a lot of people, so I definitely understand that. Even though I would rather play everything on the Wii U than the 3DS, you know, I'd rather it look better than have it be portable. I'm still, you know, I'm excited to hear that it has that functionality, but isn't sacrificing, you know, graphical power, hopefully, but because that's always been the thing. Like the 3DS, it does get a lot of cool games, but obviously they don't look as good as the Wii U. So I think the fact that they can have a home console, have it be portable, and still have it look good is nice. It's like the first time they've really been able to do that. The portable consoles always look, you know, not quite as good. Okay, I think I've probably ranted enough about that. Hopefully you guys got a good understanding of, you know, Mario Kart and everything. I'm glad to see that we're getting a new version of those not too long after the last one, because you know, those are the types of games, Mario Kart, Splatoon, Smash Brothers, the ones that I can play, you know, over and over. And I just, man, we had to go against 3S pluses. I feel like I'm, you know, not playing my A game, obviously, or my S game, especially. But I'm also, our team matches keep getting mixed up where one team has got the way better players on it. Alright, let's go back to Turf Wars, might be a little easier. And let's go to, how about, I saw some people saying Black Belly before, or maybe more. I'm trying to check the chat as well as I ramble on and on about this system. But anyway, so yeah, a lot of games like I mentioned, Smash, Mario Kart, Splatoon, I could play those forever, and you know, we're still playing Splatoon multiple years later. I'm play Smash almost every day, years after it came out. It's those types of games that have a lot of replay value. So I'm personally kind of cool with them just making a better looking, enhanced version of some of those. But with Splatoon, at least, it looks like they're going farther than that, and they're changing a lot of stuff, which is good to see. But with Smash Brothers, there's still that rumor. I think that has been in some of those leaks and hidden, you know, behind the scenes info. Is that Smash Brothers was the one that was already a sure thing, even before I think Mario Kart and Splatoon. Splatoon, it was like up in the air whether they were going to do a sequel or a port, and I think they were like maybe somewhere in between. And I think they're still thinking about Mario Maker maybe on the new system, but I don't know if that'll happen because they got the 3DS one coming out. Anyway, so yeah, Smash Brothers, they did not show that in the trailer, but I'm 99% positive that is on the way. Hopefully with new characters and stuff, and even better looking, and maybe without some of the restrictions that were put on it because of the 3DS version. We'll see. So yeah, that is not a sure thing, obviously, but that is one of the ones that has been in development. I think even Mario Kart and Smash Brothers are probably in development longer than Splatoon, obviously, because Splatoon came out, they had to make sure it was a success before they decided to make a sequel. But Mario Kart and Smash Brothers, I'm sure not long after the DLC was finished for those, they started working on the version for the new console. And yeah, as much as I love the Wii U and the games that are on it, I will admit, you know, this is the reason they're doing another console is because it wasn't very successful. I don't think one of the big problems with it is that a lot of people just thought it was a gamepad like peripheral for the Wii. They didn't really fully understand what the heck it was, and the fact that you have this gamepad that is unattached, you know, to the console and has this almost like portability nature, but you can't take it with you or anything. That's the thing that I mentioned, and a lot of people have said the Wii U, the Switch is basically what the Wii U should have been or could have been, but it is being, you know, realized now a little bit better because they have the ability to, you know, they're building it into it to be able to take it with you. But then the little docking thing means you can obviously still use it at your house, and I think from what I've heard, the rumors that it might actually look a little better when or have a little bit more power to do some stuff when you are at home. I don't know if that's for sure or not. I think they want it to probably be basically the same system no matter where you are. I'm getting stuck at spawn here, trying to get through, getting destroyed by these more practiced and better skilled squid kids, but that's okay. Jeez, hit around the thing at me. Jeremy going crazy with his Grim Range Blaster. Hopefully I will eventually here. I think I need to get on the team with the S pluses, and then they can pick up the extra weight from me trying to play the game and talk about a thing. Jeremy's just going crazy. This is definitely a map that I enjoy, but it seems like, at least from the last couple streams, it's very easy for people to push in and camp you at the spawn area, because this is happening a lot here. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do anything about Jeremy, because he's so fast with that. Where did he go? There he goes, and he got me already. Yeah, I wish there was a spectator mode, because this would have been the perfect stream for me to just watch you guys play and talk, because unless I really focus, I'm not going to be able to compete with a lot of these guys. Also, I did mention before, I pretty much only play Splatoon once a week now for these streams. Not an excuse. I do play Smash every day because it is portable. I can play that when I'm doing other stuff like rendering videos or different things. It's so easy. So easy to play the 3DS version of Smash and still practice it, but I think the Switch will help with that, where I can practice a game without having to be sitting down at the TV and everything. Man, I'm definitely on a losing streak. I think I was trying to push in and forgetting it was even Turf Wars, but we were going against all level 50s. All right, I'm gonna switch my brain over to actually thinking about the game a little more, I think. No pun intended there. Rather than trying to, I think I talked enough. We talked for a half hour here about the Switch. I think I've talked enough where we can go on to the chat and check that between matches a little more often. I think I've exhausted my comments about it, but I'll check the chat here, and also I'm gonna focus on the game a little more and try to play a bit better. Okay, let me see. Fluffy wants me to check the friends list. We're in the middle of a stream, buddy. I will add more people after. And I did put out the call, as I do every time we clear out the friends list. I put out the call on Twitter for anyone who wanted to join. Alright, I'm going to switch weapons, because this is Rainmaker. This is not a time to use a weapon with short range. How about, maybe a Dynamo would be good in this situation. And I do have some Inksaver main. Could probably use some more, though. That's probably pretty good. Swim speed will make up for the heavy weapon. Let's do it. Okay. But anyways, so yeah, the Switch mostly been pretty positive so far. I think a lot of people are excited for it. And again, I think the reason that I was gonna say too that they probably didn't show Smash Brothers, even though it might be ready, because I think they wanted to give people an impression that it is like a new console. They didn't want to show like, hey, here's Skyrim, Splatoon, Mario Kart, like a bunch of games that might. I know Skyrim for sure is like an enhanced version of it. Obviously, it's not going to be brand new. Mario Kart and Splatoon, we don't know for sure, but I think if they threw Smash in there as well, a lot of people will be like, man, this is just ports of games that people didn't play on Wii U because it didn't have as many people playing it. So I think that might be why they held off on Smash Brothers. Maybe they are probably waiting to use that as a big reveal later on. And then the other big series that I'm waiting for, that I'm sure they have in development, is Animal Crossing, and I would love to hear about that. That'll probably be a bit of ways off, and hopefully we will see that sometime as well. I'm dead. I was right on the edge, so I was like, maybe I'll survive, but the killer whale got me. But yeah, Animal Crossing, I fully expect. So here's what I think happened with Animal Crossing. They probably had the Wii U version mostly ready to go, because I bet it was at least going to be an enhanced version of New Leaf on the Wii U. And then we got the Amiibo Festival game because they had all that set up. Either they were still working on it and they just wanted to put something out with that engine, or, oh, well, maybe that'll get somebody. I accidentally grabbed that right when they're, you can hear I'm losing my voice already. I grabbed that right when theirs was out, and I couldn't get rid of it in time to dodge that. So yeah, I fully think that they were most of the way done with making a 3D or console version of Animal Crossing. And then what happened, I can't hit that with ink. I flicked it, and then I was like, oops, in the middle of a jump, realized the ink didn't land. So I'm pretty sure that they were mostly ready to go with an Animal Crossing. And I bet what happened was they realized that they're switching over to the Switch, ironically. As weird as that, yeah. and they had to divert their efforts to that, so that's probably why it did not come out. And then we got Amiibo Festival, which isn't the most exciting thing in the world, obviously. Definitely my my least favorite Animal Crossing game. I'm trying to focus on that, get sneaking around. Jeremy, you should be on my team from now on because I'm sick of getting splatted by. So yeah, I think we got an Animal Crossing on the way. They're probably spacing a lot of this out because they don't want to overload how many games they're revealing at once. I'm sure they want to make sure they got stuff to surprise people with later on. But I'm hoping, yeah, from the sound of it, we're gonna have a launch with at least 4 titles, and then I bet they'll have more stuff obviously later on to reveal and later in the year. But the big thing that people are hopeful about is that we'll have a lot more games, just in general, because like I mentioned, we're not going to have to worry about split development so much. They did mention they're trying to still do 3DS stuff. I don't think they're gonna give up on the 3DS because it has such a huge install base and Pokemon's on there obviously and everything. I'm hoping that the way that the Switch is gonna have that portability, maybe we'll finally see a full Pokemon, a console hybrid, handheld Pokemon game, because the Pokemon developers don't want to make a non-portable game with Pokemon. They want that portability for people to play on the go and battle in person and trade and everything. Like, it does make sense, but I would love to see a better looking graphically and more powerful Pokemon game. I don't know if that's gonna happen. Jeremy just keeps sneaking around and hitting me over there. I gotta be watching my side. So yeah, I'm hopeful that for once we might get a Pokemon game on a home console that is a main series game and not just, a spin-off like Pokemon what's that? Pokemon XD? Every time I see that, I think it's Pokemon Oh, nope. So slow! No. If you miss them with the dynamo, you're probably not going to survive. So anyways, we don't know about certain franchises yet. We're getting that mobile Animal Crossing game soon, as well as the Amiibo Animal Crossing, what's it called? Welcome Amiibo. That guy's gonna chase me, as he always does. Jeremy specifically targeting me. That is harassment. I hope he knows that. No. I gotta deal with that with knowing that if I'm gonna show where I am on a stream and where I'm going, people are gonna try to get to me. But I gotta try to combat it and... Oop, wrong way there for that. Just trying to look out for the Rainmaker. Let's see if we can get in here and get these guys. There we go. I got the Rainmaker at least, even if I didn't get the other person. But yeah, so I think the big things missing from the Switch: Animal Crossing, Smash Brothers, and there's still other rumors about a Metroid, like a full 3D Metroid in development. I would have gotten him there if it did. You just see Jeremy like squidding on the inflatable thing. Oh yeah, Pikmin 4. I just saw the chat. Devampath mentioned Pikmin 4. I think if you're betting on what games are gonna possibly be at launch on the Switch, I think Pikmin 4 is supposed to be ready to go. I bet they delayed that as well because they knew they had a new console coming out, so they could probably put out a better looking version of it and use the same framework and everything. Zelda is going to come out on Wii U and NX, but I think most of the other games were probably pushed back to be on. I keep calling it NX still. Pushed back to go onto the Switch is what I think. So I'm gonna predict that we're gonna get Zelda, obviously, the new Mario, Pikmin 4, and then maybe that other weird title that's been in development that we have no idea what it is. for the Switch, but we'll have to see. What's a good map here? Probably pretty close to getting... Oh no, we got a little bit of time. My voice is dying, but I want to do a Smash stream after this. I don't know why my voice is actually so tired. I haven't been talking that often, but I am kind of exhausted because it's nice talking about this stuff with you guys and kind of relaxing a little bit because this week has been kind of stressful towards the, in the middle of the week. My girlfriend Danielle's grandmother passed away, so that was why there's no Splatoon stream on Saturday. I wanted to mention that. It was that was the funeral, so we went and did that, so I didn't get to stream last night, so I delayed it to today. And then right before we left for that, my battery was dead in my car, so then today we dealt with that and fixed that. I've just had a lot of stuff that I had to do as an adult, so I'm glad to be able to sit and play some games with you guys, because it is nice to relax. It's not super relaxing when I'm getting destroyed by Jeremy. He's against me again. Alright, Jeremy, I'm gonna fight you this time. One-on-one. Meet me behind the swings. We're going toe-to-toe. But yeah, so it's nice to get to play games again here and not have to deal with going all over the place and being an adult and socializing with people. And it was nice to pay respects and do everything like that. It's just a lot of stress towards the end of the week here with real life stuff. So let's just be squids for a little while. All right. So did I pick this map? I don't remember. That's how I'm not out of it, but I'm focused on talking a little bit too much, so I need to try to focus on the game here. Okay, so we are, I don't even know what mode we're in. We're in tower control. Ooh, not my favorite. But I picked it. Let's try to get whoever's down there. There we go, somebody got him. Okay, and we're gonna be careful. Oh man, I forgot that grate's there, so I can't throw that quite as much as I want. That's not what I want to do. Try to hide. Alright, we took the lead, but that wasn't too tough to do when everything's... Jeez. Through the pole. He does have the E-leader, of course. Jeremy is my lifelong rival now, it seems like. We haven't had... I already forgot the... who was our last Force of Nature Squid Kid? There's so many of you guys that are really good at the game. I'm trying to remember the guy that was... Oh, Billy! Billy hasn't been around for a little bit. I don't know if he's taken a Splatoon break or a stream break or what, but I haven't seen Billy in a bit. Jeremy is the new person that I will mention, and just saw someone trying to get in there on the side. Yeah, they jumped off and got me before I could do much. Yeah, I feel like we're going up against... Johnny was giving me guff before. Okay. Alright, so yeah. I'll of course give you guys more news as it comes out, but that's all we know really with Splatoon. The sequel, the squeakquel. Hopefully it is. I'm thinking it will be more of a squeakquel than a enhanced port featuring the chipmunks. But there hasn't been that much time, obviously, since the first game came out. So we might not see a radical revision of the series. It probably won't be a kart racer. The other thing with Mario Kart, they didn't call it Mario Kart, but I'm sure it will be. A lot of people are saying that with Mario Kart, it's possible that it'll just be Nintendo Kart next time. They could just switch it over to a Smash Brothers style game and do that sort of thing instead, because we have Link and we have the Animal Crossing characters and everyone in there already. And it's like, okay, I definitely could see Kirby getting up in the mix and everything. The characters that we kind of saw in that little bit that came out were really, it was Mario and King Boo, I think, were the ones that were shown in like 2-player split screen. But the other one on the map, there was Roy in there. And part of me thinks if they were to do a sequel, maybe they wouldn't include all the Koopalings again. But the other part of me makes me think that get him, get him, get him! Ah, jeez. The other part of me thinks that, yeah, they, that might be the same part that I just said. Thinks so. The one, the part of me that's not focused on fighting and getting killed by a Kraken. I think that the Mario Kart version for Switch will probably be more of an enhanced thing, just from the look of it, and the fact that we're still getting all of the Koopalings in there, and That just seemed like something they would do once and maybe not bring all 7 Koopalings back. I don't know. I hope we get Bowser Jr. and Diddy Kong and a lot of the characters that people were thinking are not gonna, or were gonna get into the other Mario Kart, but didn't somehow. Man, this feels like, let's not go to the tower, let's try to kill me, the game, the experience. Because they're all the way back here, going after me. Oh, get that, get that, there we go. I saw their roller fall, so I know they're dead. Oh, get him, nope. Oh my gosh. Can I back up enough to take him out? Probably not. There we go, I got somebody, I'm stuck in the muck here, though. Go, go, go. Try to get whoever's over there hiding. Alright. This is a rough match for your buddy the bird. Let's see if we can get this guy. There we go, okay. I'm getting into it now. I'm starting to warm up here. They're just coming back and respawning like crazy. Get him, get him. Nope, they're gonna move around and get me. And I'm out of ink. Yep. Is that even the same person? I couldn't tell. Look at that. Full run speed up. What weapon? Oh, he's using the Octo Shot. Always good for the shooter weapons. I almost feel like sometimes we need to have a, like, not kids compete, obviously, but we need a ranked, like, A only or below match or something. I just can't. I don't think a lot of, you know, if you get a beep in here, obviously, too, but I don't think my brain can keep up with the S pluses out there. Although I got a good amount of splats on that. I just don't think we even got to the tower. I didn't very often since the beginning. Okay. I'm on a streak here of losses. And it's probably a combination of, like, who we're against and also who we're, me focusing on that. I got 6 splats. We had the S pluses. If I don't get at least Jeremy on my team for the next one, I don't know if we're going to be able to get it or win it. Okay, so let me do another match here. Ooh, nope, sorry. He's not accepting because he's not playing right now. I definitely need a drink of water and a revamp, reset my brain as we go into splat zones. I'll be right back. Okay, we didn't do the museum yet, did we? That would be a good one for Splat Zones. I feel a little better now. Lubba for Smash, someone said. Lubba for Mario Kart. They just like Lubba from the Mario Galaxy games. I definitely think Luma should be in Mario Kart. That'd be a nice little light racer. As well as Kirby. I think Kirby and Luma would hang out like in that Smash Brothers trailer. Okay. So I'm switching back to the ink brush. I think I need to focus on one type of weapon if I'm gonna adapt fast enough and practice during the stream enough to actually compete here. I got Jeremy on my team. I got lucky, I just said. It'd be cool to get him. We are going against Mr. Cheese and Maxie and Kai and all these good players. But I think with Jeremy on my side, I could see this being a victory. Okay, thank you guys again for tuning into the stream. If you want to leave a like, someone said awkward silence, but if you watch a lot of people stream, there's a lot of people stream and just, sit and have a sandwich. I think I want the streams on my channel here to be like videos where there's something happening, I'm talking to you guys the whole time, even if it means I'm gonna lose my voice and be very tired. I don't want to just be, sitting and doing my taxes while we play. Even if that means also that I might be able to play a little better. Probably would be the case. But at the same time, I do like that, try to, turn this into just a longer form video where you guys get to play with me instead of me just, playing with randos. So that's my goal with most of the streams, is having you guys be able to participate if you want, if you got the game, or just even in the chat. And being able to keep it the same atmosphere as a video, where I'm putting as much as I can into it, talking and hopefully playing that way as well. I wonder if we could get in there close enough to stop someone. I got this though. Come here, buddy. We're tracking you. So quick. That's a bubble. I'm out of here. Nope. Well, couldn't get it get out of there fast enough in time. Yeah, I can tell a lot of you guys are so good because, well, for one, know exactly when to use the bubble. When I get in there trying to take him out, that's the time to bubble. You know, most people know that, obviously. I get the vibe that most of the people that have made the effort to jump in on the friends list and play are people that must play, you know, obviously they get their S+. They must play enough to have, you know, I thought I could get back fast enough, but Maxie's too quick. Got ink at my feet. They're the people that play enough to know a lot of the tricks and when to use their specials, when to have an orchestrated, like, push of the zone to try to take everybody down. Oh, no, that did not work out. Saw him jumping, but I couldn't get close enough there. We gotta get this zone, though, if we're gonna do this. Okay. Push that zone. Somebody's down there. Might be able to scare them out. Where'd they go? They're probably hiding here somewhere, just waiting for me to reveal myself. Nope, they're gone. Mysteriously disappeared. Somebody down there. Trying to be careful because I know that yep, there they go. Oh, look out. Which way you going, buddy? Which way you going? Because I'm over here. There they go. Backed into a corner by Maxie. Yeah, it's like completely away from the zone. We've got the lead. Doesn't matter. They want to get the splat on me so they can be in the hero of the stream. No. I do feel like that's just a reality that I gotta deal with. People are gonna focus on going for the splat rather than going for the objective. You know, taking someone down means that they're not gonna be around to man, gotta get even closer than I was to take them out in time. Yeah, focusing on the splats mean that we won't be able to get to the objective at all, but if you're like completely in a corner of the map focused on that, then you're not really helping with getting the win, I feel like. That's just my personal opinion and an appeal to get people to stop trying to spawn camp me or back me into a corner. Okay. Man, we gotta hold this down for a while because we did lose control and lose a bunch of points, but I think we can do it here. Oh, jeez. Sliding around everywhere with my... I don't have swim speed up on this, do I, actually? Alright. Go. Trying to focus. I think I'm starting to get into it a little more here now that I'm not trying to talk about Mario Kart and all that stuff. Okay, let's see if I can sneak around, and this is probably risky to do. Nope, not gonna do that. I was gonna say it's probably risky to try to get up into the area there. If I had jumped in time, I would have gotten him. That didn't work out though. Look out! Take one down. Got killed by the other. Go! I think we won. All right. Finally broke my streak just by switching to a weapon and also having one of those really good players on my team. Not, you know, no insult to the other people that have been on my team. I just think a lot of the S+'s have been on the other side. How did we do? We had an S+, they had an S+. And wouldn't you know it, we went back and forth. Jeremy, 22 splats. Jeez. So there you go. Jeremy is a monster. He wakes up, he goes on Splatoon, he goes to sleep, he's playing Splatoon in his brain. He's programmed to splat. Okay, how many more matches here before we finish up? Maybe one more and we'll finish this up, guys. I'm gonna, switch over to Smash after this, though, so if you want to join in on that, definitely do. Somebody just asked when is Smash, so right after this, what was that? Splat Zones. We'll finish with Tower Control, and what's a good map here? What's a nice... fun tower control map? Maybe we'll go with Anchovy Games because that is the newer one. I fully expect most of the, like I said, to be in the sequel. I have Jeremy on my team again. Yay! I'm gonna try to stick. I think I got a lot of the high S+ players on my team, so this might be a quick final match. Thank you guys again for tuning in for the stream. I do apologize again that it wasn't on Saturday, but extenuating circumstances prevented that. So I wanted to make up to you guys by having the stream tonight. We'll have Smash after this, which I think I can do better. Smash I practice more, for one, and also it's one-on-one, so I never have to worry about, focusing on taken somebody out, and then somebody sneaks up behind me and gets me. But that's part of this game. You gotta be Splatoon. You gotta be aware of everything and watch your back and your sides. All right. Thank you guys again. This will be the last match of Splatoon for the week, but we will be back next week. And if you want to add me, it is Nintendo Network ID SwimmyBird. You can see there with a Y. If you want to add me on Smash, it's SwimmingBird941 is the Nintendo Network ID for that. 2 separate friends lists so that I can have as many of you guys play each game as you want, or as possible at least. Okay, here we go. This is a weird one. I don't know if I've even played Tower Control on this that often, and I wonder if this is one of the maps that doesn't get it too often, because this is such a strange... They like completely moved the spawn point over here to the side. I think we might have done this in another stream, because I kind of remember it being that way, but yeah. Oh, almost. Okay, somebody else got him. I should probably push, because I don't know if there's going to be a very much to this match, There we go. I have a feeling that this match is going to be over before you know it, because... There we go. Alright, let me get on that tower. Where is the tower? I'm going to ride it to victory, hopefully. Yeah, this is going to be a rough one for the green team. Oh, wrong side there. Okay, they're gone. Didn't even have to really worry. Cracking time as we ride the... Oh, jeez. Didn't mean to drop off of that. Alright, riding it. Riding the tower. Look out. Ah, they had another brush. This is it. Yeah, I don't usually use short-range weapons on tower control, but having the Kraken is pretty helpful. Okay, anyone around there for me to jump to? Here we go. Yeah, I've been so distracted talking a lot of this stream that I haven't been looking down on my gamepad map to even try to do a lot of super jumps and things like that. I'm just kind of like swimming in. Alright. Oh, we lost it. I'll take that. Thank you very much. Oh, I'll get splatted. Thank you very much. We got a good lead, though, as I was predicting. You get all the players that are more experienced, this is what's going to happen. Here we go. That's a bad spot, isn't it? I tried to throw a bomb as I got, Olivia not going down without a fight. She's got the cool cap on. She's trying to level up. You can't do that in private battles, unfortunately. I haven't gotten any experience or gold in quite a while now because we've only been playing private battles. That's one bad thing about that. Obviously, they want to prevent the fact that you could just rig it and have somebody lose over and over to level up another person. But at the same time, I wish I could get experience playing with you guys a little easier. But that would mean only 3 of you get to play because it's a squad battle if we do it that way. Alright, let's try to get this guy out of here. Jump on that. Alright. We're going. I thought I just saw some enemy ink around. Protect me. I'm taking this tower through. Go, go, go. Oh, I do have my Kraken. And when is the good time to use it? Probably now. Oh, right as I got knocked off of there. Go, go, go. Ooh, jeez. Get out of the way. Get on there. Nope, I'm out of ink. Get him. Okay, I'm alive. Really good Electric Light Orchestra song. I got a couple splats right at the end and we pushed it over. Okay. Well, it took me maybe 45 minutes of warming up, but I did a lot better. Also, my team is helping me for sure. Okay, thank you guys so much for watching. That is going to be it for the Splatoon 5 splats. Not too bad. But obviously we had 2 S+ on our side. Jeremy didn't die at all. He is in the Splatoon pantheon of deities with the giant I can't remember what it's called. It's been a while. The giant catfish thing, the Zapfish. There we go. That guy. He's still watching us. He's like, the Splatoon sequel's coming. Don't worry. Alright, thanks for watching, guys. He's always watching the children. Please leave a like if you enjoyed this. And I will see you guys next week for more Splatoon. Oh, wait, actually, I have to say, next week, man, we have two weeks of things going awry. But next week, I am actually going on Saturday to see the Pokemon movie in theaters with Danielle. The first Pokemon movie is going back in theaters for a very limited time. So we're gonna drive to the next city here, Rochester, and go see it. and that will be fun. But yeah, I'll probably, if I get back in time, I'll do a stream. If not, we might do another Sunday Splatoon stream. Letting you guys know. Thanks again. Please leave a like if you enjoyed this. I'll see you next time. Stay tuned for Smash, or watch it on the video if you haven't. Goodbye.